U.S. Naval Blockade, a big statement that has now come in from the U.S. Department of Treasury as well, because now they are speaking of the Kharg Island, the very important and the strategically placed Kharg Island, and talking about its oil storage capacity will be full. Now, this is coming when President Trump has made it clear that the United States Navy will continue with the blockade of the Iranian ports in a matter of days. Kharg Island storage will be full and the fragile Iranian oils will be shut in, constraining Iran's maritime trade directly targets the regime's primary revenue lifelines. So if Iran is full of oil but is unable to sell that very oil, and the main purchaser of that very oil, Shinjoy, is China, then what will Iran do?
Well, first of all, the war is temporarily over, but economic warfare continues, and the blockade is a form of economic warfare. Now, Iran's main export is to China, and it is oil, and that can't happen because of the blockade. So China is getting oil from other places, notably Russia. Now, China is the world's manufacturer, the world's factory, and China, as it does to other countries, sells lots and lots of goods to Iran. Now those goods are not going through because, again, of the blockade. Now, how long this blockade will last, whether this blockade is part of the proposals that Iran will make, because now it's a long-winded process.
Yes.
First, Trump has said there is a ceasefire. Great. Then Iran has to come up with a proposal,
yes,
or a series of proposals.
So a war or a conflict directly may not happen, but this is an economic blockade, a naval blockade, and the tensions, however, still continue to simmer as far as this statement that is now coming from President Trump of blowing up Iran if it doesn't agree to their terms and conditions. Iran on the other side is also saying that we are also ready and will attack the aggressor when it comes to, the US and Israel. But let's put out when it comes to this Scott Bessent, who is the US Treasury Secretary, statement saying that President Trump has made it clear that the United States Navy will continue to blockade of the Iranian ports. In a matter of days, Kharg Island storage will also be full and the fragile Iranian oil wells will be shut, constraining Iran's maritime trade, directly targeting the regime's primary revenue lifelines. And the US Treasury will continue to apply maximum pressure through economic fury to systematically degrade Tehran's ability to generate, move, and also to repatriate funds. So from Operation Epic Fury, it seems that the operation has now turned into economic fury for the United States of America to apply the very same tactics that Iran has done when it comes to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Now, there is a double closure or a double blockade that is in fact. In the meantime, we're going to head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.